8 people have died and at least 400 have been injured in clashes between the Kenyan police and protesters. That's as thousands took to the streets across a dozen towns to mark 1 year since deadly anti-government demonstrations. The protests in June 2024 were against planned tax increases and government corruption. For more, Bloomberg's Ondiro Oganga joins us now from Kigali, Rwanda. Ondiro, walk us through what happened.
Hi, Jumana. So like you mentioned, these were protests that were meant to commemorate the lives that were lost last year during the finance bill protest, where 60 people were shot dead by the police. And these families were to march to parliament and commemorate most of the lives that were lost, because a lot of open fire was shot at protesters when they breached the walls of parliament and made their way into the parliament ground. And so the goal was to go there, honor the lives that were lost, but that is not exactly what happened. Kenyans woke up to barbed wire, a lot of police presence, and a lot of trucks around that area. What ended up happening was a lot of running games, chase between police and protesters, and they ended up protesting in other parts of CBD and also across the country. And unfortunately, again, tear gas, brute force, live ammunition, and 3 people ended up losing their lives. Hundreds have been injured, and they're admitted in different parts of the country in different hospitals. What was also very interesting to unfold is the fact that the Communication Authority of Kenya sent a warning to 2 national media houses to stop broadcasting the live protests, saying that this was going to incite more people, and they ended up switching these signals. However, Kenyans went and continued watching this protest online, and what is becoming very clear is that they are hell-bent on making the government aware that they're not happy with the current state of the country, whether it's offline, online, or on the ground.
Yeah, and they haven't been happy with the state of the country for a while. It's been a year since the first round of deadly anti-government protests. Why are Kenyans still out in the streets protesting today?
Jumana, if we just look at yesterday's protest, the basis of this is justice is yet to be served. 60 people lost their lives. Investigations are slow. Nobody has been convicted yet. And the brutality by the police is still continuing. There's a blogger who was taken into police custody, Albert Ojwang, and he lost his life. And when Kenyans went out to protest this, a hawker was shot close range by the police. And this is some of the issues that Kenyans are raising, that the more things change, the more they remain the same. There's corruption, government expenditure is ballooning on issues that are not essential, and then critical sectors like healthcare and education are not getting enough budgets that they need. And also, Kenya currently is in a state of paradox. You look at macros, they look sterling on paper. Economy is doing great. Inflation is low. The currency is stable. Reserves are adequate. But then when you talk to Kenyans, they're telling you business is low. Sales are low. Many of them are wrapping up and folding their businesses. Non-performing loans are high. Revenue is shrinking, and they don't have enough to even spend. Yet the government is beating its chest and saying things have improved. And that's where there's that disconnect. And you find that President William Ruto was very popular for his bottoms-up economic model, but right now the bottom line of Kenyans is not resonating with his policies and his politics.